Good morning. Welcome to today's yoga teachings. In this session, we are focusing on some morning purification practices that are very quick, very easy, and very effective for helping to release toxins from the body that accumulate overnight and then are expelled by the body. And very often we do not let them be released. We actually take them back into the body after the body has tried to process them. So when we do this in the morning, it only takes a few minutes, and it helps us to feel awake in the body and mind. And this is a great gift. No longer do we need to have that morning cup of coffee, which we know is very acidic, not so good for our system. And remember that caffeine actually weakens the kidneys, which are so important for the energy of the body. So when possible, we start to let go of caffeine, coffee, and these things that are actually holding us back from stepping into our highest level of health. It's very simple. We take what's called a Neti pot, and we put warm water in about the temperature of our body. And of course, remember, it has to be clean water, either purified or spring water, but not something that has any chlorine in it. And sometimes in our tap water, we have toxins in there. So it's really important to get good water for this ritual. And we want to put clean salt in here too. It could be rock salt, it could be sea salt, but nothing from the table salt that has added iodine or toxins in it. And you take a little bit, it depends. You have to find out through a little bit of experimentation what is the right amount of salt. But typically it's about 1/4 teaspoon for a small neti pot. If you put too much or too little, you'll feel a little bit of burning sensation. After a few days of trying and finding some burning sensation, you'll find that happy medium where it feels just right. So we put that salt in there, the water's as warm as the body, and then we start by pouring the water through the left nostril, and it comes out the right side. We do about half the neti pot, half of this jar of water on one side, then we tilt the head to the other side and pour it through the right nostril so that it comes out the left. I'm going to demonstrate for you, but it's very important to make sure that you tilt the chin down first, then turn the head to the side. We don't want the water to go down into the throat. We want it to pour out the other side of the nostril. So just make sure that you tilt the head down first, lean forward a bit over your sink, and then rotate the head to the left to start on the left side. We take the tip of the can or the neti pot and we gently place it inside the left nostril, making sure there's a complete seal, and we let it flow. After about half of the pot is empty, gently, very gently blow out both nostrils to cleanse, and then we change to the other side. Going in the right nostril now, I tilt my chin down, I move my head to the side, I lean forward over to the sink if that's where I'm doing it, gently place that inside the nostril. And make sure you breathe out through the mouth. So you keep the mouth open when you do this and breathe gently. You finish that side. Gently blow out that extra water that might be in the nostrils, and there you are. And suddenly your head feels much cleaner. So that's step number one. Step number two is taking a tongue scraper. This happens to be a plastic one. You can get them from copper or different kinds of metal. And if you don't have one of these, no problem. You just take a spoon and you turn it over, and you basically scrape from the root of the tongue towards the tip, and you shake it off, or if you're in a sink, you rinse it off each time. And you just take off all those toxins that have been expelled from the body onto the tongue. If you ever take a look, you'll see that there's a lot of stuff on there that we do not want to take back into the body when we brush our teeth or swallow our first morning cup of warm water. So make sure you do this every morning. That'll cleanse the tongue, another way to awaken the body. After you've done that, you can brush your teeth with a little bit of healthy toothpaste. Make sure none of the toothpaste you use has toxins in it, fluorides, or chemical additives. And then finally what we do is we take our finger, get a little bit wet, and we dip it in some of that clean salt, rock salt or sea salt, nothing with the added iodine, and we brush it all around the gums, under the tongue, and around the mouth. The mouth is a mucous membrane that when you put salt and rub all around, it helps to draw toxins out through the mucous membrane. This is another way to purify this area of the body. And our final technique for today is the cleansing of the eyes. Now you can do this with the running water from the sink if it's clean, or you get some clean water, put a little bit in the cup of your hand, and you basically gently place that water up towards the eyeball like you're washing the eyeball. And as you do this, you're blinking and you're turning your eye in all directions so that you cleanse the eyeball and you cleanse the area of the eye. So what I do is in the morning, if I have clean water from the sink, I just put the hand under the sink and I gently push up, and as I'm doing that, I'm moving the eyes, blinking, and washing the eyeballs. And then I do the other side. So if you don't have that clean water, just get some from a bottled water or purified water, and you can do that as well. So it's 4 techniques. Remember, we cleanse the nostrils, we scrape the tongue, we rub the salt around the mouth, and we wash the eyes. And at the end of that, it probably takes 3 or 4 minutes. It's really not a big investment of time, but the results are amazing. So my encouragement is to try this for a week. Try it every morning and see how you feel. And I guarantee you'll feel the change in the mental state as well as the physical state. So this is another simple way to take your teachings into your daily life to help you feel better. Good luck with these teachings. Enjoy.